Feel like lucid be my dreams. Said he love me, so I'm sure you know the means. It's like I'm living all inside a movie in a dream. Sequels to my life entirely up to me. Slowly suffocating, do you notice how it feels? Baby, can you hold me while I'm running through the field? Like
this video is called "Why Kawhi Leaving Toronto Was the Worst Decision in NBA History." I stand on this 100%. 100%. I feel like, bro, hold on, let me put it up in speed a little bit. I feel like bro, we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. Yo, that was so fucking insane, bro.
Breaking news, Kawhi watch appears to be over. Reports that
Fuck this career.
playoff MVP has signed with the Los Angeles Clippers. The city of Toronto made its best effort to try and coax the superstar to stay, but he was drawn back to
Bro, I think the Clippers need to get, like, I feel like the Clippers needs to have, like, 3 of their fucking first round picks delegated to the Raptors. Because those niggas paid this nigga under the table. I don't give a fuck. They 100% paid that nigga under the table, bro. Like, I'm telling you. The shit he was asking for other teams to do, for him to go to the Clippers, they for sure was doing. He was asking niggas to give them equity. I think he asked the Raptors for a percentage of the fucking Raptors organized. Some crazy shit like that. Like, for him to go to the Clippers, and then the shit that came out with the Sea Bomber, they for sure were paying that nigga under the table.
July 2019, just weeks after leading the Toronto Raptors to their first ever NBA championship, Kawhi Leonard made a decision that shocked the basketball world. Instead of re-signing with a team that had built itself around him, a team that delivered immediate success, he left for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Dumbest thing he could have done.
5 years later, the question still echoes. Why did Kawhi Leonard leave Toronto? And more importantly, what could have happened if he stayed?
They would have went back.
This wasn't just a player changing team.
Yo, they would have. Hold on, let me turn it up. They would have slapped the Lakers, nigga. They would have slapped them.
The moment a potential dynasty was lost. To understand Kawhi's decision, we need to look at what motivated it. First, the pull of home. Kawhi is from Southern California, and it's been widely reported that he always intended to return to LA. The Raptors gave him one season, an incredible one, but there was never a strong indication that he saw Toronto as a long-term home. Second, control. By signing with the Clippers, Kawhi was able to choose his co-star, Paul George, and help shape the organization's future.
Just horrible decision making,
built around
bro.
His timeline, not one he had to adapt to. The Clippers.
That's bullshit.
Autonomy. And third, there's the issue of load management and long-term health. The Raptors were cautious with his body, but Toronto still plays 41 games in freezing cold. The Clippers promised.
That's bullshit too. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna let it play.
Closer to his medical team,
but I
training
think
staff, and personal comfort zone.
I agree with
Understanding
that.
the decision doesn't mean agreeing with it. The Raptors weren't just a championship team in 2019. They were a well-run, deep, and adaptable organization. They had a Hall of Fame caliber executive in Masai Ujiri. They had a sharp, flexible coach in Nick Nurse. They had a strong supporting cast. Kyle Lowry's leadership, Pascal Siakam's breakout season, Fred VanVleet's rise, Marc Gasol's defense, Serge Ibaka's toughness. This wasn't a team that caught lightning in a bottle.
I don't even think niggas really understand either. Like, there's other players who took leaps on that team. Like, bro, Norman Powell has been a demon. He just was he was always coming off the bench behind, like, DeRozan for years. Norman Powell has been a demon. Norman Powell was coming off the bench. They had fucking OG. Bro, that team was fucked. That team was fucked.
Team that beat the Dynasty Warriors. Yes, they were injured, but still dangerous, and did it with poise, defense, and unity. And they,
bro, even the thing of them like beating the Dynasty Warriors only because Clay, bro, they had Clay, bro. They were down 3-1 with Clay. Like when they lost in Game 6, they were down 3-1. They won a game and then went to Game 6, and then that's the game. Game 6 is the game Clay got injured and they lost. They would have lost with Clay regardless. With KD, it's debatable, and like I don't like to argue it because I feel like when you have a team like the Warriors, like Kobe and Shaq, You know what niggas would have said? Hey, Kobe and Shaq, they would have never lost. Say Kobe and Shaq, after they won 3 in a row, Shaq got traded. Like, say after they won 3 in a row, Shaq got traded, niggas would have said they would have never lost had they stayed together. We just live in a reality where they stayed together and like they lost to the Pistons and shit. You know what I mean? People's minds that the Warriors were unbeatable because of how dominant they were, but the Raptors were the first team that were fully designed to literally like go against them. Like that Raptors team was literally designed to go against them. That's why I knew. There's a picture of me like way back in the day saying like, yo, the Raptors, like way back, I said Raptors in 6 because the way that the team was like designed to go against them, there was no other way for the Warriors to win without getting injured. Like I knew those niggas were gonna get injured because they lost all of their depth. They lost fucking like Sean Livingston was old as fuck. Iguodala got old as fuck. All the good pick and roll people they had like JaVale McGee, Zaza Pachulia, who could run nice picks and pass out the pick and rolls and snag boards and shit. All of them were gone. They had no money to go out and sign other role players, so they were forced to play Curry 40 minutes, Clay 40 minutes, KD 40 minutes, Draymond 40 minutes. The Raptors, they have all-star niggas coming off, all-star caliber players coming off the bench. So the second Kyle Lowry started getting tired, and Curry started getting tired, the second Curry started getting tired, and like Kyle Lowry started getting tired, Fred VanVleet coming in the game. Kyle Lowry break a sweat. Fred VanVleet's coming in the game on fresh legs. That's why he was busting Curry's ass. And niggas like, what the fuck? He's hitting step backs on Curry because he's fully rested. And this nigga Curry is 2 quarters straight playing. He's gassed. Nigga Fred VanVleet's hitting step backs on this nigga, all type of shit. Then OG was injured in that finals run, but like the way they were designed, even say the second that Kawhi, 2-time DPOY gets tired, nigga, they're throwing OG in to guard KD. KD's still gonna get his buckets regardless. It's KD, but it's going to be harder when you have like back-to-back elite defenders on you. Clay, he getting guarded by Danny Green. The second he gets tired, they're putting Norman Powell on the game, and now Clay gonna have to guard this nigga while he's already sluggish. I already knew those niggas were gonna get injured. And then you have fucking Siakam. He was busting Draymond ass. Draymond told niggas, yo, Siakam the only nigga who I felt like beat me. You know what I mean? In a playoff series, like, you know what I mean? Second, Siakam get tired, he break a sweat, they're putting in Ibaka. That team was stacked. They were stacked. So these niggas, the Warriors were literally having to go against all-star niggas off the bench who are coming in on fresh legs while playing like 40 minutes straight. I already knew they were getting injured. You know what I mean? So we don't know the what if of what would have happened if KD was there, because to niggas, the Warriors are unbeatable until they lost. You know what I mean? Like the Celtics would, like Kobe and Shaq would have been unbeatable until niggas they actually lost. You know what I mean? People would have viewed them as unbeatable. So I don't know. The only thing we can really go off, the 2 regular season games they had, nigga, KD had 51 in one of them bitches. The Raptors still slapped them niggas, bro. They won both regular season games against them niggas. Slapped those niggas. I don't know who to won, but the Raptors are the closest team in terms of how they were constructed that would be able to like actually beat these niggas.
They were built to repeat.
I'm sorry, I went on a yap spree, but bro.
If Kawhi had re-signed, even on a 2+1 deal, the core could have made another finals run.
Nigga, they would have won again. They would have won. The Lakers were not fucking with them, bro.
He gone and Clay recovering. The East was open. Giannis hadn't reached his playoff peak. The Celtics were still inconsistent. The Sixers were disjointed.
They lost Jimmy.
Toronto had a clear window. So what happened after Kawhi left? The Raptors still went 53-19 in the pandemic-shortened 2020 season.
Mind you, Kawhi was like top after that playoff run. Kawhi was probably top 2 player in the fucking world at that point.
That was the second best record in the league.
And he still had the second best record in the league after he left.
Without a superstar, they were still elite, but the ceiling was gone.
Yeah.
Kawhi was the difference between great team and championship team.
Yeah.
Without him, they lacked the closer, the alpha scorer, the finals MVP caliber engine. Meanwhile, the Clippers, Kawhi's chosen destination, never lived up to expectations. In 2020, they collapsed against Denver in the second round. In 2021, Kawhi got hurt in the playoffs again, missing the conference finals. In 2022, he missed the entire season. In 2023 and 2024, the Clippers...
the Clippers are not a good team for nursing. Like, you do not go to the Clippers if you have injury problems. Same thing with the Pelicans. Same thing with the Hornets. Certain teams you do not go to if you have injury problems. Like, think about it. Chris Paul, when he was in the Clippers, bare injuries. Blake Griffin, every nigga who goes there has like bare injuries. The Pelicans, Brandon Ingram was there getting injured bare. Zion was there getting injured bare. Like, nigga, Ingram left there and he's balling on the fucking Raptors right now, bro. And I think the Raptors would have easily went back to back. Nigga, Jimmy, they beat the Sixers. Jimmy had Embiid, Ben Simmons when he was an all-star and like second DPOI, Tobias Harris when he could still do something, nigga. Like, the reason he got that 5-year deal, he was still balling on a little bit. Jimmy went to the Heat the next season with a worse supporting cast and then took the Lakers to 6. Like, he had, instead of Ben Simmons, he had Goran Dragic who got injured. I don't even know how much game. I don't think he played that much games. He got injured, and then Bam, who was obviously not near Embiid. Like, and Jimmy still took them niggas to 6. Tyler Hero was a rookie. He was averaging like 12 points that year. He wasn't like what he is now. Jimmy still took them niggas to 6. I'm telling you, the Raptors would have busted their ass, bro. Raptors would have busted the Lakers' ass, bro.
Remained inconsistent, often held back by health, chemistry issues, and a lack of identity.
They would have made sure that Kawhi was straight. They would have made sure Kawhi, like, all that injury shit he was dealing with, and I think he tore his ACL in 2020. He was No. He didn't even get injured in 2020. Now that I'm thinking about it, he played, and they choked the 3-1 to the Nuggets, no?
Now, let's talk about the what if. Imagine Kawhi signs a 2-year deal with a player option in Toronto. The 2019-2020 Raptors run it back, possibly with minor upgrades. They cruise through the East again. Miami ended up making the finals that year, but Toronto would have matched up very well with them. In the finals, it's Toronto versus the Lakers, Kawhi versus LeBron. That's not just a ratings dream, it's a real basketball war. Even if they lose that series, Kawhi is back in the finals.
They're not losing that series. I'm telling you, niggas. No
His
fucking
legacy
way.
grows. Toronto.
I will say Marc Gasol for sure wasn't the same offensive machine he was, but defensively, I don't know if y'all remember the year before, bro. That nigga had Giannis had like his worst playoff series ever. Like, Giannis was shooting like 43% from the field against that nigga, and B shot like 39% from the field in their playoff series. Like, he was locking niggas up. Remember, he's a former DPOI, Kawhi former DPOI. Then you have OG off the bench. Amazing defender. Even back then, he just hadn't had his offensive game polished as much, but even then he took a leap the next season. Norman Powell took a leap the next season. Fred VanVleet was an all-star the next season. Pascal became like a all-NBA, I think he was an all-NBA player the next season. Yo, they would have fucking stomped the Lakers out. What are we talking about?
Becomes a free agent.
Those niggas got took to 6 by Jimmy with a worse supporting cast.
Siakam and VanVleet evolve into even better players with the
See what I'm saying?
The Raptors stay relevant for years. Maybe even pull off another title before the 2020s end. Instead, that window closed the moment Kawhi walked. So was it a mistake? Objectively, yes. Kawhi chose uncertainty over a proven situation. He traded a city that loved him, a team that fit him perfectly, and a system built for winning for a franchise that's still searching for its identity. Toronto gave him everything: patience, control, and a championship roster. And had he stayed, he might already be a 2-time Finals MVP, a Toronto legend, and the face of a new NBA dynasty.
He has to, right?
Instead,
I think he has to.
We're left with a legacy interrupted. One great season, one incredible shot, one parade,
bro.
And
I
decision
think
that might have cost Kawhi Leonard more rings than he'll ever admit.
My fault. I think that Kawhi. Okay, and by the way, show love to this nigga. He's a small channel. Like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he has like 35 subs. I'm gonna show some love. I mean, he has 5 subs, 30. Like, it's a small channel. Go show love to this nigga. But, bro, I think Kawhi leaving the Raptors will be the biggest mistake of his career. I'm telling y'all niggas, the way that team was, bro, I think they would have at least won. They would have for sure won the next season. After that, it really just depends on Kawhi's health and then Larry's regression. I don't think Larry didn't really regress until... When did Larry regress? 2022? I want to say 2022. After he left the Raptors, he went to the Heat in 2022, and then he kind of regressed, I think. But Yo, I really could have seen them winning 2020. 2021, the Bucks and the Suns, that shit was bullshit. I'm not gonna say they would have won that year because I feel like I feel like Kawhi probably would have got injured still. Because 2021, the reason, if you remember, Jamal Murray got injured, Kyrie got injured, Harden got injured. That's the only reason the Bucks won that year, because every nigga was injured that would have been comp to them. The Lakers were busting the Suns' ass in the first round. AD got injured, and then the Suns went the next round against the Nuggets, and Jamal Murray had his ACL torn. So they beat them. Then they went against the Clippers with Kawhi in the conference finals, and Kawhi was injured. And it was just Paul George, so they beat them. The Bucks were getting slapped by the Nets. And then Kyrie and Harden got injured, and they still almost lost to them niggas. So the Bucks, that whole season, I don't even think the niggas would have made it, but I feel like Kawhi still would have got injured. Because that season, the reason so many niggas got injured that year was because the COVID 5-month shutdown, Rudy Gobert touched all the mics. And then, like, 30 days after, like, the 2020 season, they started the next season. So, bare niggas just got injured. But I do want to say, like, 2022, I feel like they slapped the Warriors up. I feel like they slapped the Warriors up again, nigga. I feel like they could have got 3. Could be a stretch. It depends on Lowry and if Kawhi stays healthy. I feel like Kawhi would have stayed way more healthy with the Raptors than he would with the Clippers. But it depends. They for sure would have had at least 2, though. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Biggest mistake of that nigga's career.
Something, baby, I like just how you blushing. And maybe we could bust it at the function. Turn nothing to something. Wish you could just see the horrors of my life may upbring.